Hey everyone, if you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name's Teresa Benson. I usually do childcare related videos or acting slash theater related videos and whatever else I really want to do on this channel. So if you like this kind of content, make sure to give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe, which will be over here because I do my end cards now, and be sure to hit the bell so you know whenever I post a new video, which is every single weekend. So today I thought I would do a little bit different of a video than I normally do. I did a video 2 years back, which will be linked up here, talking about how I chose my major. And I actually just graduated college. So I officially now have a BAS, Bachelor's Applied Science degree in Business Administration. And so for those of you who haven't watched my previous video about how I chose my major, a quick little rundown is I was convinced, just so convinced that I was going to become a teacher and I was going to teach theater at the high school that I graduated from. And I thought I could basically be a Miss Darbus and do that. Well, that didn't happen. I ended up having a little bit of an experience with teaching that wasn't very good. And then I had to redecide what I wanted to do. So in that video, I talk about how I came to decide that I was going to be a business major. And the annoying thing about becoming a business major, I don't know if this is true for everybody, but for me, a lot of people just basically told me that, oh, that's basically an accounting degree, which now as a business major ticks me off because yes, it is a large portion of finances and understanding finances, but it's managing people, human beings, and their different personalities. It's figuring out how do you make and drive change? How do you help people who aren't comfortable with change? It's so much more than just numbers. And so a lot of people said that, and a lot of people said, oh, well, a lot of people have a business degree, and they kind of downplayed it. And I was like, why? And yeah, so you can watch that video to find out how I came to this decision. And let's get into the topic. So, do I regret getting my degree in business? The answer is absolutely not. I have applied so much of what I learned for my degree to my real life than I ever thought I could have done. With teaching, there's no way I could have done that. Some of you know that I sit on my church council, I'm on my youth team at my church, and I'm a leader within the church. And I've used a lot of my business knowledge, and I can't even say knowledge because it's an education, because it's the field that I studied. I used so much of that education to make decisions and influence certain things when it came to my church. And it's really hard to do that in a church because a lot of people believe that church is not a business. However, I would argue that one. So I've gotten to use a lot of my education in my real life. And just recently, this summer, I did a class called Group Dynamics. And I just posted a video a few days ago of my final for that class. And so I got to learn a lot about working in my groups through that class. I've gotten to learn about marketing and digital marketing through my multimedia class. For a second, I was going to say multitasks class, but that's really what it should have been called because there was so much to do in that class. But it was multimedia class where we looked at Gestel's principles and how to apply it to websites and apps and things like that. I learned so much about law through my human theories class. I learned what management theories are and what ones do I identify with. And it's just been so helpful. And what's really been helpful is that throughout all of this, I've learned how to conduct reliable research and how to form an educated opinion. You guys know the world today. We're all like, you need to go get educated on this hot button topic, right? I have a problem with that because that's not how we should be wording it. It should be, you need to gain more knowledge about this topic, because educated actually means that you studied it. You had formal education in that field on that subject. And that's not really what we're trying to tell people when we're trying to get them to see a different side of things and conduct their own research. They are gaining knowledge to better understand a topic. So there's that. There's just been so much that I've applied, and I don't regret it for one bit. I just had coffee with two of my best friends who are like my sisters. And I came home and I thought about it and I was like, if I was doing teaching, I would have never been able to do this. I would have never been able to create this connection that I have with these two girls at all, because teaching is, well, teaching, and you're forced to fit into this little mold, and you can't really connect with students on that level. And I did figure out that because of what I wanted to do, which was create my own theater company and inspire actors and actresses and creative people, really, I couldn't do that in the way that I wanted to if I went into teaching. So the answer to this question is no, I don't regret my major for a second. And that's just what I wanted to say. So if you liked this video, again, be sure to give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe, check out my other videos. And yeah, I hope you all have an amazing weekend. I hope you had a wonderful and safe 4th of July for those who are in the United States. And I will talk to you all later. Bye.